This is episode number 16, and today I'm going to talk about what is real food and discuss more about nutrition. Welcome along to the DressageRiderTraining.com podcast. I'm Nicola Smith, and in each episode I'll bring you an educational or inspiring message to help you unlock your true potential as a dressage athlete. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Last week I talked about nutrition and the role it plays with our healthy fascia. And today I want to go further into nutrition and why it's important for us as dressage rider. You see, everything is connected. Our energy is going to be detrimental to how we ride and how we turn up every single day. And if your goal is to be the best dressage rider you can be and to be able to have the energy, to be able to enjoy it, to be able to have the focus, the stamina and the endurance, to be able to be there and be present with your horse or horses throughout your week and have the energy for your competitions, it makes sense to pay attention to your nutrition. The food you eat affects every single cell in your body, and you are what you eat. Diets are everywhere. Some people may thrive on more of a vegan diet, where some people may thrive on a caveman approach. Either way, the messages can be confusing. And when it comes to suiting you personally, it can be very frustrating. And I want to help make this more simple for you so that you can start to find the right food choices that suit your body. Like I said, there is no one diet for everybody, and the last thing I'm going to do is start to preach something to you. But where you can go right and where you can start to make changes that are better for your riding and better for your long-term health is starting to pay attention to some little details. Starting to make the right choices and the positive decisions that are going to help your riding and help you achieve your goals. There are some simple things that you can begin with, and then you can start to fine-tune these even later. One of the first places is to remove your packaged and processed foods and eat whole, real food. When it comes to food, nature really does get it right. And the key is to focus on your energy and not your weight. Energy is the currency of health, and your body cannot lose weight unless it's healthy. So the key is to focus on energy first. When a body is healthy, it can burn body fat. When a body isn't healthy, it holds on to body fat. So when you focus on nourishing your body with the right foods and you focus on energy, and you focus on listening to your body, you can start to make huge changes to your long-term health and ultimately affect how well you ride. To think about not eating when you're bored and only eat when you're hungry. And think about stopping when you're 80% full. So really allow yourself to get hungry. Some other key points is to try and avoid your sugar. Try and avoid alcohol and choose nutrient-dense food. Make dinner the smallest meal and breakfast or lunch your biggest. I'll go into more detail on this in a minute. And then eat your breakfast as soon as you can throughout your day. The reason behind each of these bullet points is to help everyone make choices that are very clear. And over the course of your journey as a rider, it's all about fine-tuning and making things that work for you. So by making small little changes and putting structure and routine in place, you're going to have a deeper appreciation to what's right for you. Then you can start to introduce little changes and you can start to make changes to your nutrition that really start to excel and start to improve your overall training and performance as a rider. So what exactly is real food? Surely food is food. Well, to some degree, yes. But when I talk about real food, I'm referring to food that hasn't been highly processed and preserved. It's food that isn't devoid of life, leaving you with little to no nutrients to benefit your body. Food that's real is as close to nature as possible, and it's what your body is designed to utilize. This means when you're shopping, You should aim to buy food and stock your pantry with produce that's made of one ingredient. For example, a lemon is a lemon. That is the ingredient. A carrot is a carrot and an apple is an apple. If you want to make a lemon and ginger stir fry, you would buy the lemon, you'd buy the ginger, instead of buying a powder and sauce that's packaged full of flavours, preservatives with no actual lemon or ginger in it. When you look at your pantry, is your pantry stocked with whole real food? Or is it filled with cascades of packages, sauces, marinades, cookies, and all sorts of other processed items? Fill your pantry with one ingredient produce. The item is the item. It's not made up of flavours and additives and things made in a laboratory. The key to your health is knowing what your food is and what the ingredients are. So if you were to buy packaged food, and you look at the ingredients, today more so than ever, you're starting to find more and more good sources and items out there. But if you look at the ingredients are real foods. There isn't additives, flavours or preservatives. They may be next door to the common item that you're used to buying, but if you start to take your time in the supermarket and start to look at the actual ingredients, this is where the impact can start to make a big change in your health. Too often you may not be looking at anything, or you may look at the calories. But when it comes to your long-term health, it's about knowing what food you're putting into your body. When we eat additives, preservatives, flavours, things made in a laboratory, this loads our liver. The liver is your most important organ in your body. When this is overloaded, it causes stress on your body and it can't do the job it's designed to do. You feel lethargic, you feel exhausted, you hold body fat, you store body fat and you build more body fat. A healthy liver helps detoxify your body, helps to create the energy pathways in your body, helps you become healthier, helps your body burn body fat. It affects every single organ in your body. So keeping your food real takes the load off your liver and helps your body digest those nutrients, which helps give your body energy. So it's about knowing what your ingredients are. So if you pick up a packaged item in the supermarket, have a look at those ingredients, have a look on the back. If it says like dates, cashews, coconut, and some cacao, and that's the ingredients, that's a great item for you to buy. If it says natural flavouring, additive, this, and this, dextrose, sucrose, and then another 20 ingredients on the back, put that item back on the shelf and either buy the one ingredients or look for another option that may or may not be there. You can't beat fresh though. So don't think that you need to snack and that you need to have all these sauces available and you need to flavour everything. The more real, the more whole your food is, the more real the energy will be that you start to create in your body. So get into the habit of making things yourself. An example of some great whole food is if you think of something like hummus. There can be some great hummus on the shelves that's just made with chickpeas, lemon, tahini and garlic. That's all you require to make hummus. But there will also be some hummus dips that may look similar, but they're packed full of additives, preservatives and flavour. So it's not that you can't buy some packaged items, but you're going to start to be more aware of what is out there. And there are more and more great companies making whole real foods that are becoming on the shelves in your supermarket. And sometimes you might just need to pause, and instead of picking up the item that you normally do, have a look at the ones alongside it as a competition and compare the ingredients on the back. Start to hunt out nutrient-dense foods, that is real foods, and then start to give your body the nutrients it needs to be able to have the energy so that you can be writing more and have the energy to be able to excel in your writing. When you create a diet that's packed full of real foods, it provides your bodies with the inner function to optimally thrive. You see, every single pathway requires nutrients to function, and we don't want the additives, preservatives and additives and flavours that are made in the laboratory interfering with that. It can interrupt those energy pathways and affect how your body functions, not only at an energy level, but also at a hormonal level. Our body is equipped to digest and absorb what Mother Nature has provided us. So keep your food choices real. When your body is healthy and getting the necessary nutrients it needs from your food, it becomes healthier. When the body is healthy, it can communicate that it's safe to burn fat as fuel. When your body doesn't feel safe, it increases your sympathetic nervous system, increases your cortisol, and creates stress in your body. Even if you're not mentally stressed, a physically stressed body can be stressed from the food that you eat, and a stressed body holds on to body fat for protection. The easier we make it for our body to absorb nutrients and be nourished from our food, the easier it will be for your body to become a fat burner and to be able to have more energy to be able to do the things that you love and have the energy for your writing. So when it comes to processed foods and we consume a diet that's full of processed foods, I like to call these foods beige, like the colour beige, our body will lack necessary nutrients it needs to thrive. When we lack nutrients, our body craves more food. This can lead to eating in excess and over-consuming foods that are not providing our body with enough vitamins and minerals. Another problem with highly processed food is our body's inability to digest and absorb that food. If your body can't break down food because it lacks the tools to do so, you're likely to feel unsatisfied from your meal, and this tends to then result in eating too much and also results in the poor food choices that you may be making. Ideally, you want to have food that is vibrant and packed full of vitamins and minerals. So picture a sandwich that's made with white bread and some peanut butter in it versus a beautiful big bowl of salad greens, nuts and seeds thrown in, maybe with some chicken or chickpeas. One of these meals is very vibrant. The other is very beige and lifeless. One of these meals is going to provide nutrition for your cells to thrive, and one will leave you feeling like you need more food. Mother Nature has provided us with what our body needs, and what you want to do is to make sure that the food you eat can be easily digested and provide you with nourishment. Those additives and preservatives and flavorings are all factors that can affect how your body utilizes your foods. So it's essential that you remove these highly processed foods and products and you choose nude foods. These are foods that are the ingredients and that nature has intended. So again, look at those ingredient lists. It doesn't mean you have to spend every hour of every day cooking it in the kitchen, but maybe once a week, do some cooking, put it in the freezer, and real health truly is made in the kitchen. And the more you get to know the food that you eat and the more you know the ingredients that you're putting into your body, the healthier you will become. So get into the habit of always making extra dinner so that you always have lunch sorted for the next day. You can't beat making food in bulk and having leftovers. The best food in the world is made from scratch. So start to explore recipes. If you're stuck for ideas, head to my other site, foreverfit.tv, and there's over 500 free recipes all on that site, all made from whole real food, from desserts to yummy chocolates to incredible dinners to make for a group or dinners for yourself or quick breakfasts. There's loads of recipes on there if you do get stuck. And your health truly is your wealth, so it enables you to do the things that you love, and the healthier your body is, the more you'll be able to enjoy your writing, and the healthier your bones, your joints, your ligaments, your fascia will be, and the more you'll be able to bounce back when you have an injury, and the more you'll be able to do your writing and all the things that are involved with owning a horse with much more ease. So provide your body with great food, and great nourishment will help you become healthier as a rider. The key is to, however, make it a journey and don't think it's about taking like a cold turkey approach. But do start by taking a look at your pantry and starting with a clean slate. So remove foods from your house that aren't supporting your goals. it can be really hard to have the willpower to not eat the cookies if they're in your pantry when you're tired, exhausted, and emotional. But if they're not in the house, you're more likely to then make better choices by maybe going for a walk, drinking some water, hydrating your body, and making a nice meal. So make it a journey and start to make food choices that really do nourish the body and do it in the right way. And this is all about education. But it's education about listening to your body and building a healthy body inside and out. So it's not just about nutrition. Health and wellness is a holistic approach, and it's all about your nutrition, your exercise, your sleep, and your happiness, getting the balanced approach across everything. So we want to focus on increasing our real food intake. So start with small changes. Start to think about how you can add more vegetables to your diet, and start to focus on what you can have more of versus what you can't have. The goal is to become healthy, to gain more energy, to help your body burn body fat, and to help develop a great relationship with food so that you can have more energy. And energy is a natural byproduct when you focus on taking better care of yourself. So there will always be food choices that you can make. Some foods will be better than others. And the key to your health and your wellness is to understand that the majority of the processed food won't be good as real food. So start to focus on what's really important. Know that every single cell in your body requires nutrients. So become a nutrient hunter. When you think of food, think of hunting nutrients. How can you get more nutrients on the plate? How can you get more nourishment for your body? Is that food real food? Does it come from Mother Nature? Was that food around 100,000 years ago? Focus on developing energy, focus on building health, and the more you come from this mindset, the healthier you will be. And when we focus on our own health as riders, we can start to excel in the saddle. But if we're feeling stiff, lethargic, lacking energy, grumpy, moody, craving foods, this creates a different feeling when we turn up to our horse. But if we're healthy within our own skin, we're feeling really good, we're striving towards our goals, we're reaching our goals, we've got energy, we are moving throughout the day, this is a different rider. So I want you to become that rider that is healthy, that takes care of yourself. So do think about the food that you're eating, thinking about what you are putting into your body, and know that you are what you eat. Energy is the currency of health. So don't focus on weight loss and follow all the crazy diets. Focus on building your energy with whole real foods. Focus on nourishing your body with whole real foods. And keep listening to your body as you do that. And the more you do so, the more energy you'll have and the more you'll be able to enjoy your riding. That's it for this episode. If you found it helpful, make sure you download my free guide at dressageridertraining.com. It will help you get started on your journey to becoming the best rider you can be. If you know others who might like the show, please do share this with them. My goal is to help others enjoy their riding even more by taking care of themselves as much as they do their horses. And finally, if you have time to give this podcast a review, it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode.